give for Hannig's advice right now. She's pretty sure the results were different yesterday, but I've changed nothing.
The spirit examines her hands, waving them back and forth, seemingly fascinated with the ethereal trail of source that drifts from them.
My word, they were right. The mystics and clerics were all right. There is life beyond death. Well, it's nice to know that nothing bad can happen to me now, right? Right? Belief or not, how can I argue with my own existence? The empirical evidence is making me reconsider a lot of my assumptions. What a time to be alive. I mean dead. Nothing excites me more than being proven wrong. Now there's a whole new world of thinking to be done. I just need to figure out a way to jot down the notes from my last project, when I can't hold a pen.
The spirit stares at you, through you. When she opens her mouth to speak, her voice seems to drift to you from far away, as if half-dreamed.
We keep the shipments here. That's what's meant for ships. It ends up in our carts, trundling away. Arks! The barrels are rolling all the way to Arks. And when they get there, the air will turn to screams. Dying, choking screams. It wafts on the wind. The black ring choked. Arks will choke. They will all choke. Mordus?
A dreamy smile spreads across her face.
You don't look for Mordus.
She comes back to herself for the first time and looks you in the eye.
Mordus looks for you.
sweaty claws off me.
Stop it, that tickles!
You're not trying to escape, are you?
We know each other. I feel like we've dated.
Made it all the way here, you creeping little maggots? Have you wriggled up to bow to me? Has Lohar sent you to beg forgiveness for his sins? My lord had faith. He came to me when Lohar failed the queen. And as a reward for my service, he has granted me his favor. He has granted me Mord Akhaim. Armies? Merely sheep with swords, minds that beg to be controlled. But Mord Akhaim is so much more than the power to have those beasts slaughter each other. And it is mine.
Cornet.
Grind them into the dirt. You made it all the way here, you creeping little... My lord, and as a reward, armies, but more, and it is mine.
Cornet.
Mercy!
The Master Sorcerer throws up his pocked, cracked arms to defend himself as you step forward. The undead dwarf looks quickly over its shoulder, his gaze darting from shadow to shadow.
Of course! Anything! Just name it! What? Source?
The skeleton slowly lowers his arms, staring at you in disbelief.
Of course! You're God-woken! You seek power! Ultimate power! And I worried we could not find common ground. Yes, God-woken, I can teach you. If you swear you won't banish me to the afterlife. Praise be. Very well, Godwoken. Listen carefully. Source and void, day and night, love and hate. One is meaningless without the other. To grow your source, to achieve your potential, you must embrace the void.
The grinning skeleton reaches into the folds of his robes and pulls out a small black mass. It's covered in veins and oozing pus.
Here, Godwoken. Take a bite. The finest meal you'll find in this cave. The heart of a void woken.
Your god stirs, pushing you to eat it. Do not fear, a voice whispers. Do what must be done.
Perhaps not the most appetizing thing around, but if you truly want to channel more source...
The skeleton extends his arm, jiggling the heart towards you. A glob of dark yellow pus oozes through the bones of his palm and drips to the ground. The thick pus explodes into your mouth, coating the inside of your skull. Biting down, you can feel the flesh is tough and gritty. You've never been so grateful to be missing a tongue. Deep within you, you feel something change. Your soul opens up, and you feel it swell as new channels for source start to flow through you. You swallow all you can, and despite the meat in your stomach, you feel a new space inside you, a potential waiting to be filled.
There, I held up my end of the bargain. I did as you asked. And now I'm getting as far from this cave as my bones will take me.
Mortis looks at you in alarm.
God's graves, please be quick. I had no choice. They wanted to destroy the Death Fog. They haul barrels of the greatest weapons in the world off a ship and then decide to throw them in the ocean. We couldn't let it happen. We needed it. So I took control. The power gifted to me. The power of Mordecai. The power to bend the feeble-minded to my will. And so much more. It was a gift from... It was a gift. I can't. He'll hear. He'll know. He'll find me. He'll come. You can't help. No one can help. If he makes up his mind, nothing can protect you. I can't tell you.
Mordus takes a step back, looking about in half-crazed panic.
I can't. I can't. Not now. It's too late. It's all too late.
The dwarf visibly relaxes. Perhaps he'll now be a little more helpful.
The Queen! It's the Queen! She saw what Deathfog did to the Black Ring! She saw it destroy the Elven Forest! She said the dwarves needed power like that! And he told me to make sure she got it! He told me to ensure they got to... Oh, Arcs! The barrels were going to Arcs! I can't! He'll hear! He'll know! He'll find me! He'll come! You can't help!
Mordus takes a...
I can't!
You grab the dwarf's old, brittle arm and follow through with your knee. There's a dry snapping sound as the crumbling bone cracks and gives way.
Ah! No! Stop! Stop! I beg you! I'll tell you!
You relent, and the dwarf stumbles back, cradling his fractured arm and whimpering.
It's him! The one the Seven rejected. The god.
The dwarf is interrupted by another crack. You see his femur has developed a break. The fracture spreads, shearing the bone in two. Mordus stumbles to the ground, oddly silent. He looks up, and you see that his jaw is cracked, broken, and falling to pieces. Fissures are starting to run across his skull, and his ribs start to snap and fall one by one. Mordus tries to raise his remaining arm to his head, splaying his fingers wide, but the digits are viciously snapped off by some unseen force. You hear the tiniest whimper from the skeleton before his face caves in, as if smashed with an invisible mace, and the body lies still and silent.
I've never felt such power.
You feel newfound powers of the source course wildly through your body. Deep inside your soul, your god calls for you. It would be wise to meet with your god again by performing the Meister's ritual, here or in Siva's vault.
Even dead, there are humans causing me trouble. You need something? Take a hike, Longshanks. Me and your belly button ain't got nothing to talk about. What's it look like? Either they were a void-woken attack, or this is the most unfortunate dinner party you ever did see. Now shove off. I've got an afterlife to enjoy, and your jabbering ain't making it easy. Walk on, Bones, I got nothing to say to you.
The dwarf pulls a dagger with shocking dexterity and reflexively swings at your gut. Thankfully, the ephemeral blade passes right through you. With a rancid look, the dwarf pockets the knife. As he does so, you spot the royal seal of the Dwarven Queen on the handle. Through gritted teeth, the dwarf growls.
We're done here.
Don't worry about it, says Lohar. Quietest work around, says Lohar. Well, I don't see him here, cold as the stone he's lying on. It will be fine, my ass. And here I was, the fool, believing him.
The ghost swings a foot to kick its old body in frustration, but the boot sails straight through her corpse.
Because it's his fault. If not for him, I'd still be sitting there, wine in hand, happy as Larry. But no, he knew best. He wanted the death fog destroyed. That's why we were to make sure it got into the right hands. Our hands! I even stood guard of Mordus when he were doing nothing but the Queen's bidding. No wonder we came to this. This is what I deserve for following the orders of a leader with the spine of a sponge. Thank Duna Her Majesty has more steel in her belly than that coward. You're a little tool to be asking questions like that. Her Majesty is trying to do what's best for the dwarf people. And there's not a thing more you need to know.
A letter with a dwarf seal.
Fine paper. It looks important.
The dwarf's royal seal? It couldn't be.
Open it at once. This could be valuable.
The lock's melting away. Mordus turned the key into an amulet. Cunning.
And I thought this cave couldn't get any more grim.
I do not want to know what that smell is.
Death, most likely. Watch your step.
Lohar rubs his forehead beneath his hood and stares at the ground. As you approach, his face hardens and he stands at his full height.
So?
Think those fingers of yours will ever heal?
Lohar takes the amulet and turns it over in his hand. He pockets it matter-of-factly.
What did you find in the cave? Dead, more dead, and Mordus with them. I owe ya. Whole realm owes you, really, but I'll do my best to settle that debt myself. Take this key, nicked it from the Whites. It opens a chest in the Magister Barracks, 2nd floor. Be careful getting at it. If they spot ya, it'll be lights out. Should be some good stuff in there, though. Real good. Right. Yes. Indeed. Apart from Mordus, I can think of 3 folks in the area who'd be worth your time. Give me your map. First, a demonologist. My people reported he passed through here not long ago. Avoided the Magisters very carefully, that one. Jayhan's his name. I'll show you where we last saw him. Next is an easy one. Well, maybe not easy, but obvious. Riker, master of the old graveyard. Now there's a sorcerer you don't want to double-cross. Not far from here either. Last one I can think of may not be useful. There's an elf called Sahala. Young but powerful. She got carted off to the Joy. Her people have been spotted in the area, though, and I wouldn't have put it past them to spring her out. Here, look where I've marked. You'll find them. They worship that girl, like she were their flesh-munching god himself. And there you have it. I hope one of them can tell you what you need to know. I guess there's no hiding it now. It's like this. I didn't sign up to move Death Fog. Other weapons, even soul-forged weapons, sure. But Death Fog? Absolutely not. When we found the bomb on a Magister's ship, I was told to ship it to Arx along with the rest of the stuff. But I couldn't. I didn't want my people to have it any more than theirs. Nothing good can come of Death Fog. Nothing. Mordor's disagreed, obviously. But thanks to you, he's dead. I'll go destroy the Death Fog bomb myself. Make sure no one can get their hands on it. Ever.
In an instant, Lohar goes completely white.
No! What have we done? I don't deserve your kindness. I should have told you before. No, I've got no excuse. I'm gonna do what I can to stop the Queen. I suggest you try the same. Get to Arx. End this before Justinia does. There'll be a wedding in full swing by the time you arrive. A girl named Isla and some do-nothing type. Her father's well placed, though. If anyone knows where to find the Queen, it's him. Mikhail Ross is his name. Tell him I sent ya. Arx, wedding, Mikhail Ross. Got that? Off with you then. Time ain't on our side.
You ain't gonna last much longer. Think those fingers of yours will ever heal?
You can end all this. Looking rough, Mole. Real rough. Why you gotta make us hurt ya? Poor baby.
What is it? I have a lot on my mind. What are you doing with that? Hand it over. That's my property.
He quickly reads over the letter, as though making sure nothing has changed.
Good you brought this to me. I'd hate to think what might have happened to you if you hadn't.
Think those fingers of yours will ever heal?
Whatever needs doing. Isn't that obvious? That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Jalia's body back, though. Maybe one of them beasts took her like they did the sorcerers. We will, once the Reds turn down the alarm a bit. They're jumpy as all hell for the moment. Won't do anyone any good to raise a ruckus now.
Hope you don't go blind after all that.
How you holding up?
looking for Magister Raymond, you're too late. He's a... Yes? Have you anything to report?
In short, travel west in search of a dwarven base of operations, and that
Should any such place exist, it would can't describe it to you any plainly than that. The rat bastards. Hid 'em right under our very noses. A marvellous find indeed. But I don't suppose you actually saw Lohar or one of his cronies handle these weapons in person? Nonsense. Who else? This smuggling operation must be part of the bigger conspiracy that I suspect is taking place somewhere in the treacherous Reaper's Bluffs. I trust I'll continue to have your unmitigated support and loyalty as a matter of course. Speaking of loyalty, here's a little incentive to keep up the good work. Don't you let up now, you hear? Here I still am, yes?
in short,
Should any conscript...
You're safe among friends.
Back for a return visit, are you?
safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Anything that would protect against void wipe.
I can turn aside fire, cold and poison. But void walking? God knows what'd stop those beasts.
Cold steel.
Yep.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't Wouldn't you like to know?
Have you anything that will protect against Voidwaken?
I can turn aside fire, cold and poison. But Voidwoken? God knows what'd stop those beasts.
Cold steel it is, then.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not while you're flying.
If I don't come visit you, Ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
There's a lot of call for the junk you sell, then.
Junk? Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients, and
Vapid fiction, along with a large helping of ham.
Glad to see you well. Anything more?
Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Come over. Not while you're flying.
If I don't come visit you, Ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know? Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
Until later, then.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not while you're flying anything.
If I don't come visit you, Ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Have you anything that will protect against Voidwaken?
I can turn aside fire,
cold and poison. But void walking, God knows what'd stop those beasts.
Cold steel it is, then.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Well met, friend. Interested in Driftwood's finest catch?
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree?
You look down at the cart and see fish with...
Have it your way, mate.
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
It's worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by singers! Culprits still at large!
Keeping it together, Bree?
Hear ye!
I'm all right,
Just
as
when
long as
the
I
ark
don't think
executes
about it too much.
2 dozen noblemen!
You're safe among friends. Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Divine order to march against the ancient empire! Hear ye! Hear ye!
Keeping it together, Bree?
Alexander was slain by singers!
They're getting close. Garvin said the attack happened somewhere around here.
The cargo ought to be nearby.
Back off, pigeon! This is my How about you back up and take a look at what happened to the last trespasser? Back off, pigeon! This is my bridge, and I don't suffer fools on it.
The enormous, unusually red troll looms over you with his fists clenched threateningly. His expression is stern, yet you can see the tiniest twinkle in his intelligent eyes.
Didn't hear me the first time, parrot?
He smiles a jagged and magnanimous grin. Each pitchfork-pointed tooth seems to threaten you individually.
We'll see. You want to cross my bridge?
He rubs his leathery hands together with glee.
Sure, sure. One regular priced bridge crossing coming right up. And I don't want to hear any whiny little baby noises about it either.
His eyes narrow to glinting slits, and a deep laugh shakes his whole frame.
There is one thing. The competition. Take out my competition, and I could waive the usual fee. A little magpie feather named Mog. He's not fit to be a bridge keeper. He took over the other bridge across, and he's too cheap. I can't compete with his ridiculous prices. That's a little non-committal, but I'll take what I can get around here.
Grog drags a rough map in the dust of the bridge with one claw. He then spends an inordinate amount of time sketching a highly vulgar doodle of this Marge he wants you to take care of.
There. Now, for the moment, you'll need to back off. No pay, no stay. Back so soon? If you won't... If you have to think, why not think
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't feel so. You're safe.
Oh, hello there. A fine day it is, and the finest day for a wee saunter through the trees it is too. Not even any voidwoken left to spoil it. Isn't a healthy business environment just wonderful? Grog and his pathetic bridge give me just the little kick of competition I need to improve my service. And increase my prices.
Marge bats his eyelashes at you. You can't quite tell whether he's serious or not.
What? After all we've been through together? Truly, who has the finer bridge here? You should be working on eliminating the weakest link. Which, in case it isn't crystal clear, is Grog. Well, good. If you're not a paying customer, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave.
Back so soon? I said get rid of him, not natter with him like two old ladies. Kill him! Kill him now! Traitor! Turncoat! Tattletale!
He smirks as he raises tree-trunk-sized arms overhead and lunges for you. Somehow, you get the feeling that you're actually giving him what he really wanted all along. An enemy.
Back so soon? I said kill it, traitor!
He smirks as he raises tree trunk-sized...
What? What?
Glory is mine.
Back so soon? How about you back so soon? I said kill him! Kill him, traitor!
He smirked.
I'll yield. No.
What? What?
Prepare yourself.
There's no such thing as too dominating. Only bigger trolls hide under. We, my friend, for Alexander the
Killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident.
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn, and I without my compass. The ship is in the locker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows, and all are drowned but me. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet, and it would drive me mad.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard.
Perhaps I am already mad.
You're an idiot.
But I swear I hear the bells. Please, make it stop.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it stop. The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard.
Trust.
Then you're an idiot.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
The bell still rings. Do you
All
hear
right
it?
about that.
Do you hear it?
Right as rain, Hilga.
Curiosity kills the cat.
Do you hear it? Do you hear it? The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Why do you shiver, sir? This room is temperate enough to not. Quite so, quite so. The atmosphere is
You've got a pick and you can
The
trust.
town is poor, but this room is rich.
You got that right, Hilga. You got that right.
A ghostly seaman stares at the captain, his lip curled in a malevolent grin, his eyes wide with hate, and all the time he rings his bell. He registers your presence. His head swivels towards you.
Spoke to the lady captain, didn't you? I seen your scale skin cozying up. Are you with her, or sail you with us?
The bell still rings.
I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout, and I'm ringing the bell. Rocks ahead, Captain. There's no lighthouse here. Rocks ahead! Ha 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 ha!
Got a pick and
And I'm on duty here. There are rocks ahead, and the captain must know it.
He blinks once, twice. A single salty tear drips from one ghostly eye. The bell falls silent. He raises a finger to his temple in salute and fades away. A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself, and somewhere nearby you hear a bell ringing.
My ears are still a-ringing. And I have you to thank for it? Then thank you, I surely do. That accursed bell lies with the Peacemaker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows. My compass lies there too. The compass surely lies on the bottom, near where the ship was wrecked. Take it with my blessing, if you can find it. My sailing days are done. Let me mark your chart. But you be warned. Stay off the wreck itself. Let her lie as a monument to her dead crew, and as testament to my mistake.
She goes white as the proverbial ghost.
You've got no call to go looking for no cargo. Far as anyone's concerned, we sailed with an empty hold, and if there's anything left to salvage, you leave it where it is. Heed me. Leave the cargo of the Peacemaker alone.
She turns away. Conversation over.
trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
That's quite all right, my lord.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
They don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen, Prince of Ordinary.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Not cold for the junk you sell.
What? I offer nothing less than the wisdom.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
This must be the wreck of the Peacemaker. Some of her cargo may remain. Nice.
There's no such thing as too dominating. Only beta trolls hide under. about you back up and take a... back so... How about you back so soon? If you won't pay, back so soon. I said kill him! Kill him straight!
He smirks as he raises...
Keep it up, puny flesh-bag. Your blows mean nothing to me. Only beta trolls. Back off, pigeon! Back so I kill it straight.
He smirks as he raises...
fading.
If you have to think, why not think big? Back so soon? I still kill him straight.
He smirks as he raises...